What can I possibly say about Super Mario Bros. 3 that has not already been said about this game? It is a masterclass on how sequels should be. Take everything you love about the previous games and just build on it. This game brings about so many memories from when I was a kid. The number of times I played the short run on this video, it solidified itself into every fabric of who I am. I was actually sort of hesitant to review or do normal gameplay footage of any of the Super Mario series, as I know that YouTube is just filled with so many other gamers doing the same thing. Speedrunners having endless YouTube runs, and there's no way I can compete with the gaming community built strictly around the hacked versions of these games. I have a viewer who gave me their top 5 games. I'm going to take on this list, so thank you AJ Luke Lepuke for giving me your top favorites. Also, quick shout out to Thorier, who told me to go for commentary on these full runs. So I took a bit of a creative liberty on this one, and I decided that I wanted some prettier graphics for the video. Therefore, I chose the All-Stars version of this game. I just like the aesthetic, and I wanted some 16-bit color in there. To tell the truth, it was a bit of a trade-off though, because I do like the original music for the NES just a little bit better. This is going to be a warp run, so we will not see all of the levels in the game. First, this is the run that I know and I love. I do not like the longer run. I mean, it's okay, but, you know, the game's so massive that the video would just be too long. But, you know, I do what the viewers want, so if you want to see it, I could do a multi-part video to showcase the entire game. So just please let me know in the comments what you think of No Warp Run. I never got the chance to watch that movie that this game was featured in before the game's release, but I did have a nice local arcade that had it in its PlayChoice 10 machine. This is where I saw it for the first time. Man ahead of me playing this Mario game I had never played before. It's shiny and new. The pan is jumping into an airship for the first time. Something the likes of which I had never seen. I was hooked. Put all my quarters into this machine until I could also get there. It was so good. I want to take a moment to talk about the number of memories I have in arcades, as I have played so many games and had so much fun in them growing up. They shaped how I play games and what I think of them. I have wonderful memories of so many fighting games, for instance, showing up at my local bowling alley. So many firsts, so many great games and great game genres, really. But I suppose I'm off topic here, so you'll find I do that from time to time. Let's get back to the nuts and bolts of this. So my drive for this run was just to get the whistles and beat World 1. I know you don't have to beat World 1 to advance to World 8, but I really wanted the P-Wing. When I was a kid, I used the P-Wing to overcome the difficulties of the small airships level, but as an adult, I find that level quite a bit easier. World 8-1, however, has always been a thorn in my side. There's no way that I want to play that level straight out. So, hey, too many random things going wrong on that level, and I just don't want to do it, so P-Wing it is. Beyond the introduction here, I'm going to go ahead and give you time to soak in some of the game and not really have as much commentary. The commentary will hopefully be focused a little more on the gameplay and not the introduction, and we'll see where it goes. Enjoy. There is something to be said for the original game and the Coin Heaven areas. The clouds in the background gave you a pretty good idea where the 1-up was. And this version, with all the otherwise pretty paint job, does lack that telltale sign that something is up there. So I'm just trying to play on memory and something that doesn't exist in this version. Of course, to go ahead and get the first whistle, you have to crouch on this block, this white block, for 5 seconds. Then you fall through into the background. You can actually jump over the threshold, and I do in this version. I jump over the threshold, and then I have to walk backwards to actually walk into the door that takes you to the toad house that gives you the whistle. It's really weird that this is only used like one time in the entire game just to hide this whistle. So I wonder if there was any other opportunities to use this and they just cut it for time. I am simply terrible at these. Even though I wanted the aesthetic of the 16-bit coloring, I do like 1.5 a little bit better as the original. But you know, another Cloud Heaven coming up, and another opportunity to get into 1-up. And then there is a part here, right here, that is just total luck on my part. I am surprised I didn't get hit. I can't believe I missed the 5-up there. It's just one of those things. It's like my kind of cursed luck there. Just missed it. 1-6. When I was a kid, this was a bit of a challenge for whatever reason. And, you know, yeah, I got hit, but still. This has become a much easier level for me as an adult, where I'm just like, you know what, I just want to get through it. So, you run, jump, fly. Don't care about the coins. That's really what it was. It's like, if you can let go of the shameless necessity of grabbing all the coins in this game, because, you know, some will just require it so you can get a treasure ship, then you can move beyond. The in-card thing. I do pretty good here, from memory. I know there's only like 8 versions of this, and you can, you know, play it out. But I was trying to remember where all of my stuff is, and, you know, I did pretty good for these, but, yeah. I don't really need it. And so here I go, failing. Alright, here's the scene. Here's the one from when I was a kid. Jumping on the airship, going up there for the first time, looking at it, going, oh my god, what does this guy have to do? There's so much going on. And there's even more going on in the 16-bit version, I ain't gonna lie. All the lightning and all that good stuff. It's really awesome. The extra sound effects that go with it. You know, I'm showboating a little bit here, but, you know, just having fun with it. it still gives me that memory, even in the 16-bit version, whenever I played this particular airship. This is the one the guy played, and this is the first time I had ever seen it, and, you know, it was just crazy. No other airship will give me that same feeling, believe it or not. Now, Ludwig, all the way in level, or World 7, he'll give me a different memory altogether, but that's another story, because we don't get to go there here. You know, we might talk about that story. I might do a special Patreon video just to talk about the Super Mario Bros. Stories. So check that out. Check out the Patreon, and you get to maybe see some extra member-only stuff. I guess this is the point in which I should say I really didn't need the 5-up lives, because I've got a lot already. I did that 1-up trick in 1-2 and got a few lives, and I didn't really need them. It's not even a buffer. I wanted to. I wanted to show that I could do it, and I wanted to see if I could do it in other places, so I did. I tried it. Let's talk about the time sink that are auto-scrolling levels. This level in particular, it drags on for a long time, and then the boat level after this, and you know, if I didn't warp, I probably wouldn't have the patience for all of this for a while. I'd probably have to pause the game and walk away for a little bit, because this is just ridiculous, right? So you play hours on a game, and then the last levels are like, hey, you know what? Let's give you a auto-scrolling level that takes a little while, so you're on that level for, you know, as much time as we decide. I mean, I suppose if this level were not auto-scrolling, it would just be a complete romp. We'd just run through it, and we wouldn't even see most of it. Or we'd just fly over it, because we'd have enough room to, at the beginning, to get a nice flight. I don't know. I don't know if we can hack the game to make this a non-auto-scrolling and just go kind of level, but I do know that there would be a lot more cannon fire coming at us if we did. But, you know. Anyway, this is just a time sink, in my opinion, and it's really just, there's no reason to extend the game that much longer. Now, I know it shows lava here, but here's water. Like, you could physically jump in that water and swim. You could actually swim under the second boat if you wanted to. You could swim under the third boat and then jump on the other side if you wanted to. That's like a hack I used to do when I was a kid, man. Like, forget about doing the second and third boat. I'll swim underneath. But, you know, it's... Nowadays, I'm just like, whatever. There's some times where I've died trying to do that because I just got too low and I killed myself on the bottom of the thing, you know, not pressing the button fast enough, you fall under the screen level and dead. So I don't chance it anymore. There are also times where the boat, this last boat here, doesn't seem to dip low enough. And then sometimes you're stuck in the water and you're like, no, why? And then you have to kill yourself at the end. Or you don't ever have to kill yourself at the end. I just lacked the skills to get up there. Never really know. I would just like to say how much I like the aesthetic of a Koopa Troopa skull-shaped lava pit. That's pretty cool. Here's the #1 use for all those stars you've collected in the game. This is where I use them, because it's just easier. That's right. The big dude goes down. And we have... Yay for all you Maple Leaf fans. Oh, wait a minute. I don't wait for the hand to grab me. If it's going to be, I'm just gonna go into all these levels and do the thing, because if I'm gonna lose all my lives at this point, which is insane to even think about, but if I were to, I would rather just get all these done and have the extra 3 leaves. This is the only one that's a little longer. Maybe I just didn't run fast enough. I don't know. Yeah, I don't want that. I would be responsible for all the fire. Koopa takes me to court. I didn't have lava pits before you did this, Mario. All I had were cans of peaches, 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 peaches. Anyway, here I go. As an adult, I can actually navigate this particular place pretty well. And, you know, I used to use the P-Wing here whenever I was, you know, whatever. When I was a kid and I did that, there is a note of caution. If you decide that you're going to use the P-Wing here, it is completely possible to go forward enough and high enough to kill yourself using the P-Wing. I don't know why it happens, I don't know where it happens, I just know it happens. And it's not good. So kind of brace yourself if you ever decide you're going to use the P-Wing here. As an adult, I no longer use it, and it doesn't matter. And I can just get to the end. I'll use the P-Wing viciously on 8-1, like I said at the beginning. Here we go, using the P-Wing. For one, there's coins involved. I mean, seriously, this is a really cool secret, and if you could fly, you get a lot more coins. But it's not really... I didn't need them, and I don't need this next bit either, but I'm gonna do it because it's available. I like how I flew into that block just a little bit when I did that. I think that only happens whenever it shakes, because you hit it with your head, and I don't think you can actually get stuck in it, but yeah. So here we go. I'm gonna fly past the rest of the level, because I just hate this level. I do love the background in this level, though. It's a really beautiful thing. I don't care about getting the 5 up or 2 up or 3 up at this point, because I only have 1 more level to go. Ah, this level. If you've never seen a man lucky as hell on 1 run, here is the time you're about to see it. At the end of this level, totally by accident. Just so you know. Maybe I should have taken the other path. Alright, ready for this lucky jump? Yeah. Luck. That was the luckiest thing ever. I really thought I short shot it and was gonna land in the pit. But I followed through, and I was victorious! The only reason why I still have the raccoon tail, besides its versatility and epicness, is that this particular level is just so much easier without it, or with it, than without it. The ability to break blocks, to just get through things, and womp. That was also a luck shot. I take no skill in that. I am not that good of a player. I am a casual player. I don't do any of this stuff hardcore or anything like that. I don't learn the game so vividly that I can memorize pixel perfect jumps or anything like that. As a matter of fact, if you see a pixel perfect jump, it was an accident. Most of that was an accident. Actually, that was built into the game mechanic, but that's not the point. So, yeah, this whole area, I kind of memorized the pattern a long time ago because I did do the timed runs, or the short runs with the warp zones. So I know 8-1 better than I know like 7 or 6, or especially 5. 5 is like the bane of my existence. But yeah. Boom boom here, just easy to beat every time. Alright, so now we are only one level away from the final level. And it is another stupid tank run. Waiting. I think I was scratching my eye or something like that whenever I was waiting there like that. But here we go, tank run. Oh look, it's another tank. I do love that this area now has a background that has the castle aesthetic in the background. The original is just black, like it was in the first level, and this just makes it feel a little brighter. I know we're supposed to be in Darkland. Well, they changed it for this one. Castle Bowser on this one. They changed all the names of the lands because they were blah 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 land and blah 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 land, like Giant Land and all that stuff in the original Mario Bros. 3. But in this version, they actually gave them real names. Like World 5. Instead of being Skyland, it is now the Sky. Because that made a huge difference. Anyway, Iceland still kept its iced land. Not Iceland, iced land. Oh no, he almost got me. Anyway. And time for the final level. I don't pull any weird tricks here, and I especially don't absolutely cut anything out right here. Alright, so first off, I did tell him myself that there were 2 deaths here. There's also, controller malfunction, which I had to switch out controllers, and then, of course, I decided to pause for whatever reason on this 3rd time in for just a second, and here I go. I got really antsy about it, and so I flew up there, so I was really hoping that worked. I could have saved the P-Wing here, and went through the 8-1 au natural, but I'd rather puke in a bucket and drink it back up. So, yeah, here we are in this final level, and we're gonna go face off against King of Bows, because he's, you know, suing me for that pre-mentioned forest fire. Yeah, that's it. Pro tip, everyone, if you stand here by the door, he can't get you. Thank you everybody for watching, and if you liked all those silly little jokes I said, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button. If you didn't like the jokes, hit the like and subscribe anyway, because, you know, I'm worth it. And head on over to the patreon.com/Galthim Gaming. Take a look at all of that Patreon content. That isn't really there, but hey, it's growing. And thank you guys. One last little bit, guys. There are a couple of videos that are going to show up on this screen that, you know, YouTube thinks you're going to like, and so am I. So go ahead and pick one, watch it, have a great time. Stay up, stay safe, game on.